Hi everyone, welcome to semester 2. I'm really sorry I'm not there today, but I'm going to do the best I can to get you started. So in semester 1, we looked at a lot of different themes. We did rockets and mealworms and enzymes, and so we left off in a really good place to kind of continue our learning. In semester 2, we're going to be applying your skills and knowledge to humans. So this information is going to be much more relevant to your life. So if we kind of look at this scale, we have been talking about sort of proteins, which are enzymes, or one example of proteins. So we're over here in a really, really small area. Now we're talking about humans, okay? We're talking big things that we can see and experience and things like that. So I think you're going to find this semester to be super interesting. So here's a picture I want you to look at. This is a picture of a child at age 6. Looks like a pretty normal, typical child. This is the same child at age 8. Same child at age 8. And so when you work on your assignment today, I really want you to kind of keep this picture in mind. So turn and talk to your neighbor about what are some of the observations that you could make between the differences between the child at age 6 and the child at age 8. I'm hoping that you will see that this child is much thinner. That's an observation. Miserable, like look at the face. Almost to, last stages of life. Very, very skeletal, very thin. Okay. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to start with the IC 2020 game models to propose possible hypotheses for this child's mystery disease. I'm going to try to figure out what's wrong with this child. Okay? This link right here, and you have the link in your assignment, will take you to the cell model that you should be very familiar with. So if you remember, I'll go to the link just to kind of refresh your memory. If you remember in this IC 2020 model, what you have is the green is the inside of the cell, the red is the bloodstream. The idea is to bring molecules in so that you can make cell money or ATP, right? So you can grab an oxygen, bring it in. You can grab one of these and bring it in. You can grab another one for storage. So you're going to need 3 oxygens. Notice that you cannot bring the carbon dioxide in, right? But here's another oxygen that I can grab and bring in. And then I can burn the sugar and make ATP. Okay, so you're going to be running through that one time just to kind of refresh your memory. And then you're going to be looking at this next video. So this one we did not get to do in class. Maybe some of you looked at it, but as a class, we did not do this. So what I would like for you to do is watch the instructional video first and then play the game. Again, without the instructional video, you're going to find this really difficult because number one, you're not using your trackpad. Instead, you're using keys on the keyboard to move the Pac-Man and the molecules. And number two, it's a 2-player game. So you've got to watch the instructions to know what to do. I'll click on it for you just to show you what it looks like. Okay, so you're going to be using the keys on the left side of your keyboard. Again, you'll need to watch the video to know which keys to use, but you'll be moving the Pac-Man out of the cell, and then what you'll notice is the Pac-Man will be able to break up a molecule into smaller molecules. Okay, let's try to break this one up. There we go. Sucrose is cleaved. That means it was broken up. Now, any molecule you see that has a ring around it can be moved. And I'm going to move that molecule into the cell. Oh no, I can't move it into the cell. It's a glucose molecule, so I'm going to try the glucose transport protein. That brought it into the cell. It's going to the factory. It's going to burn, and it's going to give me some ATP. Okay, so you're going to watch the instructional video on how to move around. You're going to play with a partner. One partner will be the Pac-Man or the enzyme, and the other partner will be the movable glucose. All right, and you together are going to attempt to make as much ATP as possible. Okay, so again, watch the instructional video first and then play. This is what your 18.1 looks like. Whoops, sorry. You're going to start with the cell models, and then you will move on from there. Here's the order of events. You're going to do the cell model game. You're going to do the enzyme Pac-Man game. Don't forget you need 2 players. You're going to be doing some graphing. There is an instructional video on how to use Google Sheets. It is a video you've seen before, so watch it if you need to. Then you're going to watch an instructional video on how to make this paper cell model. There is paper in the front of the room. Make sure you put your name on it and give it to the sub for safekeeping. And then you're going to do the extra for experts. The extra for experts is for everyone. It's not just for people who think they're experts. Everyone can do it. Okay? So I expect that everyone will finish this. If you're working diligently, you should be able to get to the end by the end of the period, and submit what you have before you leave. Okay? You can always go back and fix it before midnight, but submit what you have before you leave. Okay, that should get you started and take you through the period with this order of events here. Have a good time.